Once you do that, then the machine starts learning, and that is what is called machine learning. Machine learning output are three things: it learns, it predicts, and it is also able to improve. What is AI? What is machine learning? Very difficult to say, but you can say machine learning is one aspect of artificial intelligence. The set of algorithms that actually perform artificial intelligence is basically machine learning. So it's a subfield and provides the system the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience. You don't have to explicitly program, and that is where it differs from normal programming. The program by itself will get updated, by itself is going to learn and then get adapted, and that is what is machine learning. What does machine learning have? Machine learning works with data, uses what we call as a learning model, and build a learning algorithm, builds a model. And when it builds a model based on existing data, so whenever you see new data, it is able to predict. So that is basically what machine learning is all about. Overall, you will find that all machine learning algorithms can be split into two, either supervised learning or unsupervised learning. So supervised learning basically means that you have lots of data and you also have some idea of what that data is. You have what is called as some predicted or some actual values for the predicted outcomes. And based on this data, you are going to build a model which will help you predict for newer data. Unsupervised learning does not even have these predicted columns. It is just data in its raw form, and it is up to the algorithm to find structure in that data and then probably do something. So good examples. Nowadays, a lot of interest in credit cards. Everybody is using credit cards and e-payments. And once you are using e-card or e-payments, there is always the scope for frauds. So constantly machine learning algorithms are running for predicting every transaction, whether it is likely to be a fraud or not a fraud. So that's fraud detection. With e-commerce and large number of transactions and very, very large number of customers, it's always a good idea to be able to group customers, right? So that you can probably give discounts based on that, or you can create some, say, product groups based on that. So that is a good example for unsupervised learning. The latest entry into this field is this concept of deep learning. So deep learning basically does not even use features. It's a type of machine learning, but in machine learning, you need data in the form of rows and columns. You have to think about your features which are important for the data, and based on that, you are going to create a machine learning algorithm. So deep learning is a type of algorithm that works with very, 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 very large amounts of data, is able to learn the features by itself and also create a model by itself. And that is basically deep learning. And deep learning model is based on a very, very, let us say, fundamental concept in mathematics called as the convolution theorem. So it uses a combination of convolution theorem and advanced neural networks. All these are words that you are familiar with in the AI landscape, and takes learning to the next level. And that is basically deep learning. So it's a subset of machine learning. So we had artificial intelligence, we had machine learning, and then we have deep learning. Again, very, very thin difference between all of them. Depending on the type of data on which you are going to perform your algorithms, you can call something an AI, you can call something machine learning, and you can call something deep learning, right? And one of the classic deep learning examples is your face recognition, object identification, and so on, right? So this is just an example. The new entrant in the field is what is called as reinforcement learning. So all your self-driven cars, the voice recognition systems and so on, all of them work on this concept of reinforcement learning. So what does reinforcement learning do? It basically works on the environment, interacts with the environment, and uses this concept of reward and punishment. It's like a game theory sort of a thing. So you perform a particular action. If the environment gives you a feedback that it is not okay, then you need to correct yourself, so penalty. If the environment gives you a positive feedback, then basically it's a reward. And by doing a series of cycles of this, the reinforcement learning algorithm is able to update its algorithm and do better and better. And one of the best examples of reinforcement learning is your self-driven car. The entire algorithm is working on a trial and error basis. No interference, no human interference, no programmer interference. right? You just give the rules of the environment and the algorithm runs, and based on the feedback that